So we're here. We've made it to the end. Day 4, part 4. Wait, that don't make sense. Day 1, part 4. That's more better. Okay. Anyways, so we have this problem. Jesus mixed 1/2 cup of blue and then added 1/4 cup of red to get a purple mix. How many cups of red and blue does he need, or does he need to make 20 cups of his mix? Now, Jesus, these are some very, very nice colors to mix. All right, but actually solving this, there are so many different ways to solve this. A lot of them involve algebra, but we haven't really gone over algebra. So then, how do we solve this? Well, I'm gonna show you 2 ways. In this video, I'm gonna go over the counting method, okay? And then in the following video, coming up shortly after this, or it might be posted later on in the week, we'll do percentages. Now, counting. Counting is going to take a very long time in order to figure out what we're supposed to get. But we'll always get the right answer. It's tedious, meaning it takes a really long time and it's a slow process, but we won't be wrong by doing it, provided that we don't make mistakes on the way. Okay. Now, in order to do this, I'm going to keep track of how much blue and how much red I'm using. And for every mix that we make of this stuff, we're going to keep a running total of how much we are making. We stop once we have 20 cups of each, or once we add blue and red together, we get 20 cups all together. Okay. Now, we start off by going 1/2, and then we have 1/4. Okay. Now we're going to add another one. Okay. Now we add another 1/2. 1/2 plus 1/2, that gives you 1. 1/4 plus 1/4, that gives you 2/4. Okay. And then we go again. 1 and 1/2, and 3/4. Okay. You kind of get what I mean when I say, hey, this is going to take a really long time. But that's okay. Now, fractions. People just hate fractions. If I were to give this to any person in the United States, about 90% of them would be like, well, that has fractions, so I'm going to tune out. And I'm not going to do it. Okay. So, if we don't want to work with fractions, if you're not comfortable counting by fractions all the way, we can change things up a little bit. Okay. Now, when we change from fractions, the only other thing that we can convert it into is decimals. Okay. Now, decimals, people still shy away from it a little bit, but if it just ends up looking like money, or if you think of it like money, okay, I found that people really don't mind decimals all that much. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, I'm going to convert 1/2 and 1/4 into decimals, and then we're going to skip count using that. Okay. Now, first thing I'm going to go is 1/2. Now, remember, a fraction is just division. This literally just says 1 divided by 2. Okay. Now, if I take 1 divided by 2, well, that's going to give me a decimal. So, 1 divided by 2. Put my decimals there. 2 don't go into 1. Add a 0. 2 does go into 10. That goes in 5 times. So instead of 1/2, I can call this 0.5. For just the sake of clarity, we're going to make this 0.50. Okay? Now, we're going to clean this up a little bit. Now I'm going to convert my 1/4 or my quarter. I have 1/4. 1 divided by 4. Convert that. We'll use our division tool. Put a decimal here. Okay, 4 does not go into 1. So we add a 0. 4 does go into 10. 4 will go into 10 2 times. We will get 8. and then we'll get 2. Add another 0 over here, bring the 0 down. 0, 4 goes into 20 5 times. Okay. And then we won't have anything left over. Okay, so my 1/4 or 1/4 changes into 0.25. Alright, now we're going to skip count like this. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit easier, I think, to keep track of things as we're going up. Now, this process is going to take a really, really, really long time. As I'm doing this, okay, watch what I do, and then we'll fast forward a little bit in the video so you guys don't have to sit here watching me count like a billion times over. Okay. And then that's 1. That's 0.50. That is, oops, 1.50. This is 0.75. It's going to give me 2. This is going to give me 1. Alright, completely ran out of room on the other thing. So we redid this. Okay. Now, I kind of wanted you guys to see what exactly was happening every time that we were skip counting. Okay. Now, in the beginning, we had half a cup or 0.50, and then a fourth of a cup or 0.25. You put those together and you have 0.75. What you're looking for is 20 cups of this purple mix. Okay, so we go down, we skip count, we get $1, or not $1, we get 1 whole cup and of blue and a half cup of red, and then all together we have 150. We keep going all the way down, 4 cups of blue, 2 cups of red, we get 6 cups. Keep going, keep counting, keep counting, keep counting until we hit that 20 cup mark. Okay. Now, once we get down here to the bottom and we can add these two together, oops, that's supposed to be 6. Sorry, I got excited towards the end there. And we add these two together and we get around 20 or close to 20, okay, then we have our answer. So in about 20 cups of this purple mix, we have 3.75 cups of red and 13.50 cups of blue. Now, this takes a really long time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So later, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit to get that exact amount, because still we're a little bit over here, if you want to get the exact amount, we'll be using percentages. Okay, now stay tuned for that one. Do I have to do the like, comment, subscribe thing? Let me know in the comments if you want me to work on anything else. And wash your hands. Bye.